And welcome back, everyone, to part 4 of today's exciting campaign. You guys emerge in this techno-laden strip club, and this music is like... There's a lot of, like, you hear them go, drop the bass, and it goes... We can take a boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We can take a boo-boo-boo. Yeah, there's definitely some glow sticks flying on the dance floor. And the women are actually on stage dancing to the beat. So they'll dance, 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 then they freeze and the lights flash red and it's like, drop the bass. And when they do that, their legs go up and they slide down the poles and it's like, do-do-do-ba-do-ba-do-doo-doo-doo-ba-do-ba-doo-doo. Roll perception, everybody.
I'm perceiving a lot.
Actually, your difficulty is going to be a little higher, Leo.
What are we running? Wise.
Well, I'm going to give you guys a choice. You could do perception. What are you looking for? I guess would be the... Are you just trying to, like, use your common sense to perceive everything around you? Are you using your security check to look for security in the room? Are you using your tactics check to find out how easy it is to, you know, rob the place? With what guns would you need? You know, it's up to you guys. Perception intelligence would be if you're looking for something in particular, like you're trying to...
Oh shit, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm
oh
trying
shit,
to look
that's
where
what
they
you...
have their data slabs are.
Oh, that's right in the lobby. You don't even have to look.
I don't have to look, okay. But
Yeah.
I'll just roll perception for... best view of the stage. There we go.
Yes, that would be an intelligence, because you're looking for something specific.
Okay.
I just want to get a general feel for the area and kind of
That's
see
a wisdom perception.
Mine was specifically looking for the people who were intending on beating the shit out of everybody else.
Okay, so that would be a security check.
Alright, roll that.
And I will be looking... I'll just be taking in the sights. I'm just trying to scope out the place.
Excellent. So why don't you just roll a wisdom perception check then? Alright. So security-wise, you see that there are a lot of people here who are dressed in, you know, like leather coats and stuff to hide their body armor, and they're armed with stun batons and pistols, and they look pretty thuggish. They don't look like a professional militarized security team or even mercenaries. They look a little more street.
So they do stand, though.
Yes, they want people to know that they're there, but they're standing off to the sides so that once you get comfortable and you start having fun, it's almost like they don't exist. And there's like, just like a band concert, there's a few security standing in front of the stage to prevent people from going up there. And Francisco, with a roll like that, you spot somebody in the corner sitting at a table, having a conversation with somebody. And this bald-headed Russian gentleman holds his hand up at the waitress and speaks to him, and you see Boris Petrovich. And he's got candles alit on his table.
Yeah. I nudge Alashrod and I say, I think that's Boris over there.
Perfect. Ronan, you think you find the best place for the seats. And do you kind of show them where you want to sit?
Yeah, as everybody's kind of close by, I'll yell, "Hey, get those seats over there."
And immediately Leo's gone. He's heading straight for that table. But while he's going, he's looking right at the women. Leo, I need you to roll me a luck save. Alright.
Woo! He is basic.
You are power walking, and a waitress carrying a bunch of drinks on a platter who's dressed scantily clad. Luckily, her revealing top catches your attention, and you watch her cleavage as she walks by, but she doesn't. You do not bump into her and cause her to spill her drinks.
That's for the best.
But yeah, you
guy
get to the table first. And you realize the moment you sit down that this table sucks. There's a support pillar for the building right in front of you, so you only see 2 of the 4 girls. You're like, So you can only watch half the show at a time, so you gotta pick which side you think the girls are the most attractive.
I guess I kind of look around to see where everybody else is at.
Yeah, I think, Ronan, you're approaching the table, right?
I'm trying to get everybody seated before I go to the data slab, so yeah.
Yeah, so he motions towards the table as Alashad and Francisco are looking off, and you kind of follow their eyes, and you see Boris Petrovich.
Shit. I'm gonna look at Leo. Hey, you stay here, alright? Don't do anything. Open a tab on Francisco, alright? Captain's paying tonight.
And then, okay, I need you to roll me, no, you know what, we're going with it, okay, yeah.
Yeah, once I see him settled, I'm gonna try to make it back to them, see what their plan is.
Yeah, so the 3 of you kind of circle up.
Yeah.
And before you guys go over your plan, we're gonna cut over to Leo. Leo, you're moving your neck, and you hear, "Oh, sweetie, do you need a different spot?" And you see one of the waitresses is walking up to you.
Yes, I do.
"Oh, why don't you come over here? These tables are much better." And she moves you to another table. This one's right in the middle, so you get the entire view. So yeah, these tables are only 100 credits for the night.
Oh, perfect. Let's go ahead and open up a tab on Francisco.
And she opens it up and she goes, "Wow, you guys have reserved 6 tables already. Excellent. I'll add that to your tab." And it's at that point that Leo sees several people are getting up from their tables and they're switching tables.
That seems
Hold
odd.
up.
So what's 6 tables?
Yeah, these 6 tables. And you see a bunch of people looking at you and lifting their glasses and taking a seat. And you notice that these tables are in proximity to where Ronan shouted across the hall, "Just put it on the captain's tab!"
Actually, it's only supposed to be just this one table here. The other ones, I'm not sure what those fellows are doing.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll let security know right away. I do apologize.
No problem at all.
So she turns around and walks away. Alright, the 3 of you are standing there. They've released the dogs. Security is serious.
Sorry, one second. Let me shut the door.
I'm gonna look at Ronan and Alashad and be like, "That Boris over
You're
there?"
gonna look at Ronan. You're doing your hair in a mirror, and you're looking at Ala. You're like, "Hey, baby, damn."
No, I look at Francisco.
I look good.
That's Boris over there?
That definitely looks like him.
What do you want to do, Cap?
Real quick, who is he sitting with? Do I know, or is it
just a bunch of other men dressed really nicely? To tell you the truth, with your diplomatic clothes, you wouldn't be out of the ordinary at that table if he invited you.
Well, it's gonna be a bit odd just to approach the man in a strip club.
I have an idea.
Is it to sneak up on somebody like you usually do, or?
Yes and no.
Because that's a bad idea to do at a strip club. you got a white cloth in one hand and you're sneaking up behind somebody and all the security guards are like,
I'll just knock them out when they're in the bathroom. It'll be fine.
Alright, what's your plan, Arsha?
You find a seat. You get your drinks. I take one over to their table with your name on it.
Excellent. That's actually what I was going to suggest.
and then you hear, "What are you trying here? What? No, seriously, they said I don't hear that. We heard the true story." And then one of the stun batons comes out and starts to sparkle to life, and people at a table are like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." And then at another table, Somebody goes, no, I'm with them, I swear. Nice try. Boom, and they hit him with the stun baton. He's like, ah, and the tables start getting cleared out, clearing a huge, vast open space around Leo, who's sitting right in front of the stage.
I got Leo in a table. It's right over there. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go do something real quick.
I turned to Estrada and I was like, let's just hold off on the drink for now until we get Leo settled.
I think he's settled.
You know what I mean.
Not really. No.
Let's just make sure that he hasn't caused a huge scene that's going to prevent us from actually having a meeting with Boris right now.
If anything, eliminated. Kind of does a quick math. 20% of the crowd.
That's what I mean.
Good.
Let's go over to that table. And I just start walking towards it.
Yeah, you walk towards the table.
Hey guys, where you been?
I put my hands and say, Leo, the fuck did you do?
Well, we had 6 tables reserved because Genius over there yelled out across the room, but I went ahead and told him that we only wanted the 1 table.
Oh, I see what happened.
Unless you want to go ahead and pay $600.
No.
for the whole night. I can go get him back over here if you want.
Leo, we're good. This is a fine table. I just want this table.
He kind of leans in and kind of looks between the two. You pay for a table?
Wait, yes, you paid for a table?
That's the policy.
How much was the table?
It's fine. It's fine. It was a good deal. She struck a deal with me. It's good.
By struck a deal, did you just go along with what she said?
Pretty much, and I put it on your tab. You're good.
We'll deal with this later.
What appears to be the problem here? I do not like it when people scare away my patrons. And you look up, and there's a gaunt, skinny guy standing there. And he's got, like, long hair. Brown, long hair. He's wearing a business outfit, but it looks like it's cheap. Like he bought a tie and stuff at Walmart.
Leo, why don't you explain what happened?
So our friend that just left
Look,
there,
you guys better bring in lots of money because I just had 6 tables leave and there was a total of 40 people.
My understanding was that we wanted just to get this table and somebody overheard us and assumed that we were also including them.
Yes, yes. I heard story from waitress that we fired.
Ah.
We apologize for the mistake. She will not work here any longer. Enjoy your drinks, but please do not scare any more of my patrons.
On my honor, we will not cause any more disruptions.
You better not. And the 2 bouncers flanking him and him turn away. And as they turn away, you realize Boris and his table are looking right at you guys because you're in the middle of this huge empty space in a strip club.
I'm going to improvise. I'm going to pull out a chair and kind of offer it to Boris. It's
oh, all right. Okay. Why? Wow. Why don't you roll me a persuade? Are you patting your hand on the seat?
No, he pulls it out and then he just kind of makes an offering motion.
All right, so roll me a persuade.
Charisma, I'm assuming. My lowest.
Yes.
Here goes nothing. Hey!
Holy crap. Boris looks at his other associates, looks at you, shakes his head, talks to them a little more, and then stands up, grabs his drink and a napkin, and then comes over and places it down and sits down. I'm surprised to see you guys made it out. I did not see you board any escape craft.
We managed to find our own way out, Senor Petrovich.
Looks like you found comfort with the Surs. They are a generous bunch, are they not?
Very generous. And I sit down.
So what brings you into my establishment, Crips and Nibblers?
Well, initially it was just a night of fun. Aside from...
Are they not
momentary
fun?
hiccup.
He leans over. These girls work very hard. They come from places where money is not readily available, so now they work very hard and they get lots of money. Paid like actresses, they are.
I lean and I say, it definitely shows. You have very fine women working your establishment.
Well, keep your hands to yourself and we'll have a good night.
Senor Petrovich, I am a de la Cruz.
That is my point. Santiago is quite the lady slayer. I will not deny his ability, and although you've been the quiet, the retarded nephew, I will let you know that I still think that you have some of his genes in your system.
Thank you.
So, what brings you here to my strip club? You did not answer. You originally came for fun and then trailed off.
We originally came for fun, but we did meet with Mr. Sue earlier, and we have some things we need to discuss.
With who?
Well, with you, actually.
I have nothing to discuss with you. And he picks up his glass and he grabs the napkin. We're going to switch the scene over to Ronan. Ronan, you go over into the terminal.
And I start inputting the data for the badge number and everything.
It almost takes you to like a website with a form, and it's like, congratulations, you've been conscripted into the Marshal Service. We regret to inform you that your master, and then your master's name. What was his name?
Roy Virgil.
Roy Virgil has passed away.
I'm trying to look to see if there's any information on how he passed away.
No, but you do see that it says that a body was not recovered. But they have his badge.
Is there any other information, like, is there somewhere on this planet that I can go to find out more information?
No, but you know that Sylvester will know.
I'm gonna look for his contact information.
Yeah, actually, all the local contacts that are associated with the Marshals have been inputted to your phone. His is the only one.
Okay, I'm going to, is it quiet enough for me to make a phone call here, or do I have to go outside?
In the lobby, it's quiet.
Okay, I'm going to, dial up his number and give him a call.
Meanwhile, walking through the rainy streets, a man in a dark robe, his phone rings and he pulls it out. Howdy?
Sylvester, you need to keep your hands on stuff because found your letter.
It's not my letter. I was making a delivery. I think you know exactly what's going on. There's a reason why I was on that vessel.
You know what happened to him?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Alright. Well, then I'll tell you. He was on the trail of something big, and although that information is confidential, I imagine since you are his protege, it will not take long for the organization to trust you with it. We found him chained to a wall, filleted alive. Out of respect for his family, we said that we did not find a body. But he had made some enemies. Comes with being a marshal, I guess.
Roy's always good at that.
Yep. Aren't we all? Hang on a moment. I'm sorry, your time has come. And you hear a gunshot. Well, I guess that makes 2 tasks on this planet done.
Do you know where I can get the information on the cases he was working?
Well, you'd have to report to headquarters for that, you know that. Stand by, they'll give you a new job. You're not of high enough rank to take on your old master's work. They call that a conflict of interest, you see.
You hear anything, you let me know, huh?
Not a problem. First thing I heard is that you're, the captain of the vessel you were on is involved in smuggling. I imagine you'll be contacted about that in a little bit.
Alright, well, I don't want to keep you on too long. I'll let you get back to what you're doing.
No, that's fine. I'm finished. I'm putting the gun away now. And he's like dismantling a rifle and he's putting it in a violin case. Anything else I can help you with, son? Because after this, our contact relationship will be terminated.
No, I think that'll do it for now. Thanks, Sylvester.
Remember, high noon. Then he hangs up. And high noon is a greetings that Marshall gets, like, I'll see you on the next high noon.
Yep.
They only live one day at a time. Meanwhile, as soon as he's done off the phone with you, he closes it and a cat hops up on the counter and he, like, pets the cat and kisses its forehead, turns around and looks at a scared woman and their children. I'm sorry. You know how Marshal services work? He flips his badge. But your husband was a very bad man. And his sentence was death. And they cry and he turns around and walks out. They look down at the husband's body who was eating dinner and now he's laying on the ground, still in his chair, with a bullet right in his head. Screen pans back over to Boris getting ready to leave.
As soon as he got up, he won't be forceful, but he'll be that kind of voice where it's like you listen kind of reflexively. They'll just be like, Mr. Petrovich.
Alright, why don't you roll me a leadership, a bureaucracy, I think that's pretty much what works, is bureaucracy, maybe criminal, culture criminal, if you have that.
Nope, don't have that one.
So yeah, bureaucracy, business, or culture criminal.
You said leadership?
Leadership would work too, because you're
Okay.
trying to, you know, you're not merely a follower, you're somebody important. Success. He pauses, lifts up his brow, sits down. Is that a threat?
No. It's a reminder. Mr. Sue was not the only diplomat our efforts managed to make survive that crash. It would
It is
be
true.
It would be disrespectful.
Let's cut to the
Turn your back.
chase. I am a businessman. I've got lots to do. You're a patient little prophet priest type guy that likes to talk. We'll meet in middle. What do you want? Do not waste my time.
Two things. One, I need help getting to the surface and salvaging the ship.
Done. I've got mining crews to go down there, and honestly, I was going to salvage it without you anyway.
Would it
There.
benefit you to have a permission to do so?
No.
Then you wouldn't
You
have
want-
to sell on the black market.
I'm listening.
If Mr. De La Cruz signs over his rights to you legally,
Everything on the ship belongs to me, then. What is it
Except
that you want?
our personal belongings,
Of course.
And anything that my uncle may have been smuggling or otherwise keeping.
He immediately
Yes.
goes cold and doesn't say anything. No deal.
No deal. That was my family's ship, Mr. Petrovich.
It was your family's ship, but it is not your family's items he was smuggling. I am to deliver it like was planned. Your uncle has held on long enough to the book.
You need to tell me what was on that manifest.
It
What's in
is
that ship?
not in the manifest, so of course, on the manifest was 10 diplomats, 17 crew officers, you 4. That is all that's on the manifest. There,
And what
that was easy.
and what wasn't on the manifest?
I don't know. All I know it is holy book I am supposed to deliver.
What do you mean, holy book?
I don't know. Do you have any idea how smuggling works? You do not spill beans and say, oh yeah, you know, it is mass weapon of destruction. Hope you don't sell it for something really nice, like, I don't know, 10 million credits. No, you keep it secret.
I want to roll a persuade to see if I can find out who he was going to be delivering it to.
Okay. Why don't you roleplay that, and then I'll let you know if you get any bonuses.
So you said that you had a book that you had to deliver.
Yes.
Interesting. And the gentleman that you were delivering it to, Mr.
Father.
Oh,
And then
Father,
he like
sorry.
freezes. Roll your persuasion with a bonus of +1.
Okay. And we're going to do charisma, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Heyo! You're like, Father, there must be a Catholic church on this planet.
How about this? We'll deliver it for you, hands free on your end.
Credits have already been wired into my account. The only reason why I do it is because I'm a man of word. That sounds like deal. You will take the grav lift down, then you will bring it back. None of my men will accompany you. You are on your own.
I think that's as good as we're gonna get.
All
right.
Mr. Petrovich.
Excellent. Now, we're going to wait for the delivery trucks full of women to drive by our strip club. And then we'll continue. He goes, all right, now we need to finalize deal.
Yes.
I need you to assure me and give me your word. Grav lift back, book delivered to church. If you break your word, it is an oath of death. And we will definitely come after you.
I extend my hand and I say, on my honor and on my life, I assure you that the book will be
He snaps his fingers. One of the bouncers comes over with a camera. He shakes your hand, they snap a photo. Oath of death. And he gets up and leaves.
When?
As soon as you can get it. The grab lift is over in the hangar. Huh. Here's the keys. And he pulls out a key card and tosses it to you.
I'll hand it to Leo.
Oh, and I imagine you will also need hazard suits. Since I don't have to risk lives of men, I'll give you 4. There's 6 of them on the ship. Here's the key card to the lockers. Please
keep
do
that
not
one.
take anything else. You give me your word.
He just kind of bows.
That is good enough. He just shakes his head. Damn imams. And walks over to the table.
As he's pocketing it, I didn't say anything.
Oh! And the girls. Why don't you show fellas good time? Everyone else get out of bar. And they're all like looking at him. I said get out of bar. And they all start standing up as the bouncers are closing in, grabbing their drinks, finishing them off, paying their tabs, and they start walking towards the entrance of the bar, talking about how rude it was. And all the women giggle at you 3 flirtatiously and start stepping down the stage. Ronan, you come around the corner, and you see that there's a crowd of people headed your way, and they look annoyed and pissed off. And they see your outfit, and they just...
What did Leo do this time?
I'm gonna stand to the side and let them pass.
Yeah, they're all mean mugging you. Some of them are shoulder checking you. Oh, sorry. I'm eating a Milky Way. And they just continue walking.
As they do a Milky Way. I'll just kind of look kind of confused, but my mind's somewhere else, so.
Yeah. Where do you put the badge?
Well, once they pass, I'm going to go over to the table, sit down, and flag down a waitress for drinks.
Yeah, as you flag down a waitress for drinks, these female fingers sprawl over your shoulders and gently give you a squeeze. Ooh, you're tense. And you feel her breast mush behind your head. And then a waitress walks up. Yes.
I'll gently push the one girl away and say, "Give me a bottle of whiskey."
She goes, how rude. And then she looks over to Leo. Oh, you look like you need some more attention. Al-Ashrad, one of the women approach you. Hey there, handsome. I love a man with rugged features.
He's just blank face staring like he has no idea what to do. He's literally standing as straight and still as he possibly can. Like if I stand still long enough, she'll go away.
Meanwhile, Francisco is there with like 2 women in his arms, and he's just like live a little, man.
She goes, I mean, if you're shy, that's okay. And she reaches out for your hand.
There's very subtly kind of shift it to where he's the one grabbing her hand, but it's up here on her wrist and not her actual hand.
Yeah, you grab her by the wrist and it spins over and you see she's got a number tattooed onto her wrist. And she goes, ah! And pulls her hand away from you. Like, do you let her pull away or are you still looking at the number?
He wasn't being aggressive, he was just quicker.
Yeah, when you grabbed her sleeve pushed up and she goes, I'll be back. You girls have fun without me. And then she just glares at you and then storms off. The other girls are kind of looking, giving her a knowing, sympathetic look. As 2 women sit on Leo's lap, and the other 2 women are kind of sitting in chairs flanking Francisco.
Is the same waitress that reserved the tables the one serving
yes.
Ronan's drink? I think this is all on Dimitri's tab now.
Who is Dimitri? She says.
Boris is. He's cleared this out for us.
Oh, okay. I'll transfer the funds over.
It kind of gives Francisco a kind of a stink eye.
She's not even like gonna question that because she just saw Boris sitting with you guys and shaking hands.
Mm-hmm.
You slide
Leo. The girls are like, oh, this is about 45 minutes in. Do you really have to go? And they're giving you pouty faces. Francisco, as you told them it's time for you to leave, they respectfully, you're the diplomat, so whatever you say goes. Come back soon. They're kissing your cheeks. They avoid Ronan and Al-Ashrad.
Hasta luego. And I just kind of...
Leo, the girls are trying to encourage you to spend more money and stay.
No, I gotta make sure this guy gets home safe.
Such a noble man. One of them kisses you passionately on the mouth. The other one goes, girl, you beat me to it. And then she walks away. And after the kiss, they all walk away and leaves Leo just standing there with his friends.
Come on, Leo. We'll come back.
So yeah, you know that the grav pad for the mining facilities is probably going to be in the industrial districts where a lot of those mining vehicles park.
We probably passed them on the way in.
Yeah, I would say that you guys would have, coming from the entrance.
Well, let's go deliver a holy book.
At least you get to look at what killed your uncle.
Don't. Just don't.
He's just like, what?
I keep walking.
Leo whispers over to Ronan, so we're coming back here afterwards, right?
Ronan has drank about half the bottle at this point, and he kind of takes another swig before he leaves and goes, I don't fucking care, and just walks off.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make me a physical save.
Yeah, there we go.
You are not drunk.
Damn.
Your breath may smell of liquor, but you are not drunk.
Yeah. I'm just pissed off.
Yeah, so you guys leave. Do you just head straight for that district?
No. once we're outside, I kind of fall back a little bit because I'm assuming Ronan came out last.
Yeah, because he's not drunk, but he is kind of like, ooh, you know.
Fuck.
I stood up too fast.
Just under his breath. Do you get to collect your things now?
I will show him the badge. I am an officer of the law.
Like the other one who came to my world.
Yeah, just like Roy.
Roll a perception. Roll a perception charisma. Alishrod. Yes.
Okay. Charisma perception. That's new.
This is your sympathy.
Talking to a sociopath. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think you begin to catch on that something may have happened to Roy. Like when he said, yeah, that's Roy. Normally he talks about him fondly, but this time it's in a completely different context.
But I also probably pick up he doesn't want to talk about it.
Probably not here.
No. So I'm going to kind of speak up to Francisco. We should probably stop by the local constabulary and pick up his things.
Oh, I thought he couldn't get them till we left.
Well, gentlemen, I've been holding out on this. I'll show my badge. I am officially a marshal.
As of when?
About 2 hours ago.
Is that why you've been all broody and shit?
Broody and shit.
When he says broody, I kind of take offense to that. And I'll look at him and go, it's none of your fucking business.
Sorry, I didn't know what was going on. I'm sorry.
Let's just go. Come on.
Yeah.
He's ping-ponging between them like, what the hell just happened?
Well, it is very interesting, too, because Francisco's been broody as well.
That said, I think he's like, I think Francisco's also kind of trying to find a good equilibrium about how to handle all this.
Yeah.
So he's not hitting all the marks.
And none of us know the procedure on how somebody becomes a marshal, so we have no freaking clue what's going on.
No, no one knows. So?
Do we know where the place is? I can go get my weapons.
Yeah, the police station in town.
Okay.
You remember the one that you passed in session 0 where there were people protesting and shouting in front of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. I guess I'll just start heading that way and hope people follow me.
Actually, it's really not that far from the entrance, which is not, like, maybe a couple blocks away from the motor pool for the mining teams.
Mm-hmm.
So it pretty much is on the way.
Okay. No, I guess I'll spearhead that way.
Yeah, he says, he tells you basically to fuck off and then just storms off.
Well, let's go before I piss him off more.
Perfect.
I'll make sure Leo's following because Big Brother's not paying attention.
Oh yeah, Leo. I don't know how Leo would feel, but Leo, how would you feel about the excitement of being able to take a basically skiff from Star Wars, a grav skiff, and go into the torrential storm down below of heat and thermal gas?
I think it sounds great. Sounds like a good
so
time.
you're probably really excited. You're probably like, Ronan, wait for me! Ha 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 ha!
Yeah!
The only happy one in the group.
Oh yeah, he's very happy. He just got to see girls, he still has his toolkit, he didn't have to pay for a damn thing, and he got you guys out of the big bill. He's feeling rather accomplished, I think.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you guys get down to the police station, and the crowd is still there, but now they're getting ready to go in their tents because nightfall is coming.
Yeah,
And-
I'm gonna just head for the front entrance.
Yeah, absolutely. You walk into the front entrance, and there's some people sitting in the benches that look like they need to speak to the authorities about something. One woman's crying. You've got a few criminals in the back that are handcuffed, sitting on a bench, waiting for processing. To the right, you see a couple people getting their mug shots. And other than that, it seems pretty understaffed. And one of the people impatiently looks at you and goes, "Step forward, please. What do you need?"
I need my weapons.
We don't just give weapons back to off-worlders. You could pick them up after you're done with the planet, and then you can leave.
As he's saying that, I'll just pull the marshal badge and set it down.
Oh. Why didn't you say so, officer? Let me get that for you. Hey, you know, we've been requesting the service of the marshals for a few months now. You might want to talk to Commissioner. I mean, not tonight. He just dealt with the protest, so he's kind of cranky.
I have some business to attend to. If I have time, I'll make sure I come back.
That sounds great. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you start, all of you are walking, and then you see a local news broadcast, which is on the televisions, and it's all in Russian, and the lady's talking, and then the subtitles come on, and it's like in several different languages on a screen next to it. You find out that the English ones are blue. Francisco sees the green subtitles, which is in Spanish, and they're announcing that it's been confirmed that humanitarian Santiago Rivera Peña Jose de la Cruz has crashed his ship on the planet and is currently missing, but since he's in the toxic field, estimations are that he is dead.
Well, there goes the element of surprise.
It's in the open now. Time's against us.
Or it's not.
How's that?
If the only people who registered survived are the diplomats, they think everybody else died with the crew.
Right, but every scavenger on this planet just saw that broadcast and was about to head down to the surface to look for that ship.
There is that.
Ronan? A voice
Yeah.
calls out. Your things. He walks up with the lockbox and returns everything that was confiscated from you, including your holster.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Make sure the ammo's still in it.
Yeah, everything's in there. They did have everything safety locked, but he's unlocking them as you're picking them up. Again, Marshall, we're so sorry about that. And the news report cuts to a scene where a man says, "Thank you. And in case you haven't noticed, there are traffic of them at the motor pools as rescue teams, curious onlookers, and apparently scavengers are getting ready to head to the wreckage." And that's where we're going to end part 4 of week 1. Thank you all very much for joining us. If you liked our Stars Without Numbers playthrough, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. And I want to thank each of my players. It has been a fun session. So in between now and then, I'm definitely going to record a GM's turn so that you can see my prep for some of the factions that we have already created for our universe. And until next time, is there anything you players want to say?
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tip your
All
waitress.
right, everyone. Tip your waitress. Bye-bye.